John McDouling Last updated 0950, October 2, 2017. SpaceX CEO Elon Musk claims his company will land a person on the red planet at least a decade earlier than NASA, and has downsized the plans for its BFR rocket vehicle in an effort to cut costs. Opinion. Tesla and SpaceX chief executive Elon Musk is known for his spectacular mastery of the media. So adept is the billionaire tech founder at getting the press to eat out of his hand. Tesla, his electric vehicle and battery company, is able to thrive on a marketing budget of precisely nothing. Yes, I realize I'm pointing this out in yet another article about the man. But it was nonetheless hardly surprising last week when Musk's presentation at a space conference in Adelaide created lots of headlines. It's hard to not be impressed by someone trying to get humans to Mars, let alone colonize the red planet, in the not-too-distant future. Read more. Elon Musk promises to be able to travel anywhere in the world in under an hour. Musk posts photo with girlfriend Amber Heard. Musk makes plea to stop killer robots, but what are they? There's nothing wrong with being nervous about public speaking, but Elon Musk is usually the consummate showman. For those who missed it, Musk unveiled a BFR Big F-ing rocket on which he is aiming to send humans to Mars by 2024, and which would also be capable of transporting people anywhere around the world in under an hour. Yet despite the obvious excitement around all of this, and it's worth remembering Musk's companies are notorious at missing deadlines, there was another aspect of last week's event that is impossible to ignore. Musk's behavior and delivery was really odd. In the presentation he seemed alarmingly off-kilter and visibly nervous, with repeated bouts of stuttering. I watched via online stream, but spoke to multiple people present, and the consensus was something seemed off. For the record, SpaceX and Tesla both didn't respond to requests for comment on the matter. It's a very emotional day, Musk said at the start of the presentation, noting that it was the 9-year anniversary of SpaceX's first launch. It might seem churlish to focus on Musk's shaky delivery given the magnitude of his announcements. To some, it was endearing. But Musk's behavior undeniably matters to the many investors in Tesla, which now has a market value of US $57 billion and $79 billion now, making it more valuable than Ford. Elon Musk proving that despite the adoration and the hype, he is just human. Sounding very nervous. IAC 2017, Kate Ag at SpaceGate September 29, 2017. It matters just as much to investors who are shorting the stock. Tesla, which is either going to change the world or go bust, is an incredibly divisive investment and among the most heavily short-sold shares on the U.S. market. There is absolutely nothing wrong with being nervous about public speaking, but Musk is usually the consummate showman. Compare his performance in Adelaide to his much more confident unveiling of Tesla's Model 3 vehicle last year. While he has never been as polished as his predecessor in the mantle of world's most greatest entrepreneur Apple founder Steve Jobs on Friday, he did not seem like his usual self. There are other reasons why it's entirely reasonable to scrutinize Musk's every utterance. The South African-born mogul is quite probably the world's most celebrated entrepreneur on the planet right now, at a time when entrepreneurship is being celebrated more than ever before, at least in this country. Certainly, he's the most ambitious. The only realistic rival for those titles is Amazon CEO Jeff Bezos, who also has a space company, Blue Origin. As yet, it has not outlined plans to colonize Mars. Maybe it was just jet lag, or a lack of sleep. Musk is known to struggle with sleep, and has tweeted amusing things while on Ambien, a sleeping aid, before. He recently ended a relationship with Hollywood actress Amber Heard. Perhaps it had something to do with the water in Adelaide, or maybe it really was the occasion that got to him. Anyway, it is common in political punditry for analysis to focus on style rather than substance. How often do you see someone judged on their ability to stay on message rather than on what that underlying message actually is? So why can't we do the same in business, especially since Musk will surely be more important than your run-of-the-mill politician? If he gets even remotely close to realizing his ambitions, Musk will go down as one of history's great figures, and no doubt even more powerful than he is now. What he says and does matters a lot. Sydney Morning Herald.